Hey racing fans, how you doing? Doug Hen with the Number Cruncher back with you one more time. Gonna jump into the month of March the 1st for Friday night. Gonna talk about what we like, why we like it. Before we do that, we start each new week with an update on how we did the week before. And I gotta say, it was pretty close to a catastrophe. Just one of those things that does happen. Certainly ate up most of our profit from our exactor and trifecta bets to date. On Friday night, the 23rd of Feb, we lost $85 for our $1 exacta and tri bets. And then we followed that up with a minus 90. So really a horrible weekend, but what can you do? We did have a couple of well-priced winners, but again, if that's not our game that we're playing, not much you can do about that. Just seemed like there was a few out-of-town shippers that caught us by surprise, and again, certainly their numbers didn't translate well, so that's just the way it goes sometimes. We're going to offset that by coming and hitting some good-sized wins at some point, so stay tuned for that. That weekend is now behind us, so let's get rid of that. All right, moving on to Friday night's card, March the 1st at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Remember, we're going to provide you with front half information, middle move info, and adjusted closing quarter info. So my assumption is that you're going to be, you'll have your program out. We'll give you this info. You can plot it at the bottom of the bottom left, the bottom middle, the bottom right. And then I highly recommend you also are following along each race and at the quarter pole track who the top four horses are. And then again, write the top four horses at the finish just underneath that, and we'll understand what the track bias seems to be for the day or even during that point in the card, and use that to our advantage as we navigate through the information. So here we go. We're going to look at the first from Woodbine. And our front half speed horses, we have a tie between 1 and 4. 7 is third. No middle move horses. Adjusted closing quarter, it's the 6, followed by the 2, and then a three-way tie for third, 4, 5, and 7. Selection-wise, we're going to go with the 6. Angostura Hanover. 26 and 3, closing quarter, 2 starts back. That's a nice number. So Angostura Hanover on the top. For second, Splash of Pink into, I think, an easier spot, even though there's a little bit more purse money involved. And for third, My Hungry Girl of 5. For 4, I'm a Doll. So 6, 2, 5, 4 in the first at Woodbine. Second race, front half speed, 4, 3, and 8. Once again, there's no middle move horse. Adjusted closing quarter is the 9. For second, the 3, and 6 for third. So selection-wise, it's the 9. Margot's got the cargo. Running really good. Nice closer. Seems to get there reasonably easy. So these don't look too difficult. And nice non-winners of 2. She should fit very well in here. So Margot's got the cargo on top. For second, the 3, Yes, I'm Hungry. For third, the 4, Stay Special. And fourth, the 6, Red Dirt Flash. Third race, front half speed, 5, 8, and 6. Middle move horses, 4 is on top, and a two-way tie between 1 and 3 for second. Adjusted closing quarter, again it's the 4, followed by the 2 and 7. So selections, we're going to go with the 4, 'Cause I'm Special. For second, the 5, Kelly Kelly. Third's the 2, Faded Fire. And for fourth, the 7, Flight Crew. 4, 5, 2, 7 in the third at Woodbine. Race number 4, the start of the early pick 4. Front half speed, 1, 2, and 5. No middle move horses again. Adjusted closing quarter, it's 9 on top, 1 for second. And a 3-horse tie for third, 4, 5, and 6. Selection-wise, I'm not going to go with the 9, even though he's my closing quarter horse. I think specifically this horse is not going to enjoy being outside, so we'll move him down in my own thought processes. We're going to go with the 1. She's the lucky one. For second, 2, Prince of Sussex. This one's going to enjoy a post improvement this week. For third, 5-horse Timal Riggs, and we'll drop the 9 all the way down to fourth. Hey, Ralphie. 1, 2, 5, 9 in the fourth. Race number 5, 1 on top for the front half, 9 for second, 7 for third. Middle move horses, it's 4 and 10. Adjusted closing quarter, we have a tie between 2 and 4, and then a tie for third between 5 and 10. Which leads us to our selections. We're going to go with the 2, Sobble Amber. For second, the 4, Butterfly Kisses. 1, Powered by Mock for third, and the 10, Nora D for fourth. That's the 5th. And the 6th race, front half speed, 7, 9, 8. No middle move horses, and adjusted closing quarter, 6 on top, 4 for second, 5 for third. Selection-wise, we're going to go with the 6, Catch My Breath, coming in from Flamborough with a really convincing win, almost 8 lengths. And won his qualifier to boot, so looks like a good one. James McDonald thinks so. All those reasons we like the 6 on top. For second, the 4, McWicked Beach. For third, 7-horse Easy Cheesy. And 5, Porch Pirate for fourth. 6, 4, 7, 5 in the 6th at Woodbine. Race number 7, important to remember this is only got 10 races going tonight, so the seventh race is so important. It's the crossover leg for the early and late pick 4, so really got to put our thinking caps on and be sure we get this one. Speed Horse, 2, and then for second, to 3-horse tie, 4, 6, and 8. No middle move horses. Adjusted closing quarter, it's actually really tight, but the one is on top all by himself, Cheesy Smile. And then we have a 5-horse tie for second, 2, 5, 6, 8, and 9. Selections, hard to go against the 2, Huntress. Good speed, right there with the closing quarter move. And obviously dropping in class. She's going to find these much easier. Got to be careful dropping, playing a horse dropping who seems to be potentially rounding out of form. Didn't do me any good thinking that way last time with Parisian Blue Chip, who dropped and popped, so to speak. So not going to make that mistake again. Huntress, we're going to give her the nod and put her on top. For second, Cheesy Smile. Got a 26 and 3 adjusted number, about 4 starts back. I know that goes back to September. This horse ran in some nice, expensive 3-year-old sire stake races, so looks like a potential good one. Hopefully can fire good right out of the box. So 1 for second. For third, it's the 8. She's Got It All. And for fourth, the 6. G is Surreal. 2, 1, 8, 6 in the important 7th race. Let's head back and give you the early pick 4 starting in race number 4. We're going to go with 1 and 2 in the first leg, 1, 2, 4 in the second, 4 and 6, and then 1, 2, 8 in that 7th race. It's only a $7.20 investment. I think we can get away with that for the early pick 4, and then in the late pick 4, I think we got to load up and do our best to cash. So you'll see a bigger ticket for the late pick 4. Here we go. 7th is done, so we'll move on to the 8th. Front half speed, 8, 6, and 9. Middle move is the 5 with a tie for second between 4 and 7. Adjusted closing quarter horses, 8, 5, and 4. So that leads us to our selections, and really this is a tough race. They're not the best bunch I've seen in a while. Somebody could pop up and surprise us, but just based on maybe consistency and again what the numbers are telling us, both front half and closing quarter, we're going to go with the 8, Southwind Caesar. For second, the 5, Spicy Redhead. The 1, Blogmaster for third. I've been promoting Blogmaster 2 starts in a row since it came in from Batavia. A little better start last time, and certainly it's going to enjoy dropping in class. So I think it figures at least for the money. So 1 for third. Fourth is the 4, Chidalotpov. So 8, 5, 1, 4 in the 8th. In the 9th, 1 and 2 are tied for our front half speed. and the 10 for third. No middle move horse. Adjusted closing quarter, 2 and 10 are tied, and 7 for third. So selections, we're going to go with the 2, Purely Wicked. For second, the 10, Lamborghini Lou. He had one start after been running at Flamborough. Made a nice rally and only lost by 3/4 of a length. So post 10's the concern perhaps. Paul McKenzie hopefully can get him moving and get a big piece of this. For third, the 7, Captain Nashville, who ran outside all of last race and still finished second. So should be tough as well. For fourth, All-Star Playboy number 3. So 2, 10, 7, and 3 in the 9th. In the 10th and final, the jackpot high 5. Front half speed, 7 with 1, and then 2 and 8 tied for third. Middle move horse, it's the 8. Adjusted closing quarter, 6 is the pick. And then 1, 9, and 10 tied for second. Selection-wise, again, it's tough. But going to go with the 7. Mr. Magic, take it. For second, the 6. Magnificent 7. The 1, Royal Leaf, for third. Been running really good, but these are tougher. So I expect them to still to be definitely in the mix. For fourth, 8, Oh Neurotic Perfetto. And the 10 for fifth, Ezra. 7, 6, 1, 8, 10 for the jackpot high 5. So we'll give you that late pick 4 ticket. And again, as I mentioned, this one's going to cost us a little more, but I think we'll get it. Let's get this one. So the late pick 4 starting in race 7, 1, 2, and 8, with 1, 5, and 8, with 2, 3, 7, 10, with 1, 6, 7, 8. So it's more money than I normally spend, $28.80. Offset that with only a $7 investment in the early pick 4. So hopefully it all comes out in the wash and we're able to go 2 for 2 on the pick 4s. That's the story for Friday night's card at Woodbine. I hope you have a lot of luck and definitely have a lot of fun as we play, in my opinion, the greatest racetrack in the world. So until I talk to you again, all the best. Good luck, guys.